Good morning, everybody. Next point of the same chapter is magnetic field. Here, in this chapter, we are going to use this word magnetic field again and again. Then, what is the magnetic field? Magnetic field describes the magnetic influence on moving electric charges or electric current. Magnetic field describes the magnetic influence on moving electric charges or electric current. If this magnetic field is represented in vector quantity, then it is called as magnetic induction and it is denoted by letter capital B. Therefore, magnetic induction B vector, it is a vector quantity. It is defined as if the magnetic field or if the strength of magnetic field is represented in vector quantity, then it is called as magnetic induction B vector. Then next physical quantity is magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force represent magnetic force that exist in the surrounding medium of magnetic field is called as magnetic lines of force. Or in short, it is the pictorial representation of magnetic field that is nothing but a magnetic lines of force. There are many properties of magnetic lines of force. Therefore, properties of magnetic lines of force. First, magnetic lines of force always start from North Pole and ends on South Pole. The magnetic lines of force of a magnet or a solenoid form a closed loop. Say this. Suppose this is the bar magnet. This is North Pole. This is South Pole. What is the first properties? Magnetic lines of force start from North Pole and ends on South Pole. Okay, like this. Similarly, like this. Okay. Therefore, it forms a closed loop of a bar magnet. Therefore, magnetic lines of force of a bar magnet and a solenoid. What is the solenoid? Solenoid is a tube-like structure and on this tube there is a wire wound like this. Okay. This is the core of this solenoid, and on this there is a number of wires are wound. Okay, like this, and it acts as a magnet. Therefore, this is the north pole, this is the south pole. Again, lines of force start from the south pole, north pole, and ends on south pole. This is again start from north pole and ends on south pole. See, like this. Therefore, magnetic lines of force for a bar magnet and solenoid. This is the bar magnet. And this is the solenoid. They form a closed loop. This is the second properties. Okay, then first property, sorry, then second one. No two magnetic lines of force intersect with each other. Say this. This is the first one, this is second one, this is third one. परंतु कोणत्याही दोन लाईन्स ह्या इंटरसेक्ट झालेल्या नाही. ओके, therefore second one is no two magnetic lines of force intersect with each other. Second. Then third one, the number of magnetic lines of force passing through unit area gives the magnitude of magnetic field. एखाद्या ठराविक एरियामधनं जेवढ्या मॅग्नेटिक लाईन्स ऑफ फोर्स ह्या पास होतील, then it gives that magnitude of magnetic field, that is B. Okay, this is the fourth one. Then third one, then fourth one. The direction of magnetic field is given by the tangent drawn to the magnetic lines of force at that point. Direction is very important in physics, and magnetic induction is a vector quantity. Okay, and what is the direction of magnetic field? The direction of magnetic field is given by the tangent drawn to the magnetic lines of force at any point gives the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of magnetic field. Therefore, fourth point is related to the direction of magnetic field. Okay. Fifth one is the magnetic lines of force. Of course, the direction of magnetic lines of force inside the magnet is from south pole to the north pole. Inside the magnet, what is the direction of magnetic lines of force? Therefore, the direction of magnetic lines of force inside the magnet is from south pole to the north pole. This is the fifth point, direction of magnetic field inside the magnet is from south pole to north pole. Okay, let us see this again. What is the magnetic lines of force? Magnetic lines of force represent the magnetic force that exists in the magnetic field. Okay, which has the properties of magnetic lines of force. First one is magnetic lines of force start from the north pole and ends on the south pole. The magnetic lines of a force of a bar magnet and solenoid form a closed loop. Okay. Then second one is no two magnetic lines of force intersect with each other. Okay. Then third one is the number of magnetic lines of force passing through the given area gives the magnitude of magnetic induction B. Okay. Then fourth one is the direction of a magnetic field. The direction of magnetic field is given by the tangent drawn to the magnetic lines of force at any point. Then the direction of magnetic field inside the magnet is from south pole to the north pole. Okay, this is all about the magnetic lines of force and properties of magnetic lines of force. Okay, then next next physical quantity is magnetic flux. Magnetic flux. It is denoted by letter phi. Then what is the magnetic flux? The number of magnetic lines of force is called as magnetic flux, and it is denoted by letter phi. This letter is called as a phi. What is the SI unit of phi? SI unit of phi is equal to the Weber, name of the scientist, and it is denoted by WB, not only W, WB for Weber. Okay, then magnetic induction is defined as it is equal to the B is defined as the magnetic lines of force, the number of magnetic lines of force per unit area. The number of magnetic lines of force is called as a magnetic flux. Therefore, magnetic induction is equal to the magnetic flux per unit area. Okay, therefore magnetic induction is capital B. Capital B is equal to the magnetic flux is phi. A is area. Therefore B is equal to the phi upon A. This is the definition of magnetic induction. Definition of magnetic induction is the number of magnetic lines of force passing through the unit area is called as a magnetic induction B. Okay, then what is its SI unit? The unit of phi is Weber. Unit of area is meter square. Okay, therefore SI unit of magnetic induction is Weber per meter square or Tesla, capital T. SI unit of B is Weber per meter square or Tesla in bracket capital T. Tesla is denoted by capital T. Okay, then what is the 1 Tesla? 1 Tesla is equal to the 10 raised to 4 Gauss. Here relations is important. 1 Tesla is equal to the 10 raised to 4 Gauss. The relation between Tesla and Gauss is 1 Tesla is equal to the 10 raised to 4 Gauss. Means Gauss is the CGS unit of a magnetic induction, or you can say that 1 Weber per meter square is equal to the 10 raised to 4 Gauss. You can say like this also. Okay. 1 Weber per meter square is equal to the 10 raised to 4 watts. Okay, this is all about the magnetic field, magnetic induction, magnetic lines of force, properties of magnetic lines of force, magnetic flux, unit of magnetic flux, then magnetic induction capital B is defined as the number of magnetic lines of force per unit area, then its formula is B is equal to the phi upon A, therefore SI unit of B is Weber per meter square. Okay, therefore let us stop here. Before ending this video, सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांना सूचना आहे की त्यांनी गुगल क्लासरूम हा अजूनही जॉईन केलेला नाही. तो गुगल क्लासरूम हे सर्वांनी जॉईन करायचा आहे. मी परत तुम्हाला त्याचा क्लास कोड हा पाठवते ग्रुपवर. सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी तो जॉईन करा आणि जो काही होमवर्क दिलेला असेल तो होमवर्कसुद्धा तिथंच काय करायचं आहे, तुम्ही सेंड करायचा आहे. ओके, ज्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी अजूनही बरेच विद्यार्थी व्हिडिओ पाहत नाही आहे त्या सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी व्हिडिओ व्यवस्थित पहा. नुसतंच त्याला क्लिक करून थोडा वेळ पाहतात, 1-2 सेकंद काही काही विद्यार्थी, आम्हाला लगेच कळतंय सगळं ते किती विद्यार्थी, कोण विद्यार्थी किती वेळ व्हिडिओ पाहतोय. तर तसं करू नका, त्यात तुमचं नुकसान आहे. सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी व्हिडिओ हा कंप्लीट पहा, लाईक करा, शेअर करा आणि परत सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी चॅनलसुद्धा काय करायचं आहे, सबस्क्राईब करायचं आहे. ओके, लेट अस स्टॉप.